He's a beast. Ow. Ow. A game? Hello? Whew. No way we died to frostbite. Oh, I dodged, bro. Whatever. I fucking hate when he does. I can't see! That's not fair! The camera angle, bro! He's... Alright, this run is just for shits and giggles. Yeah, then I get frostbite. I need something that can clear the frostbite. Okay. I'm pressing circle. Why is he not dodging? Oh my god.
Donna's loving the sound of selling and earning on Vinted. Don't wear it, sell it.
Is this happening to you? Then you're in the right place for video game training. And in this video, we're going to take a look at some hints, tips, and strategies to be able to defeat Vort of the Boreal Valley. Vort is located at the end of the High Wall of Lothric area, and he's a required boss guarding the entrance to the Undead Settlement. Vort has 1,328 HP, and he'll drop 3,000 souls upon his defeat. He's weak to dark type attacks. First of all, I'm just going to go over some weapons, buffs, and damage to give some info on that. We'll be fighting this battle as an assassin class that uses the Estoc sword, but I'll also show you where to get a battle axe that has dark type attacks imbued into it. So the battle axe can be found just underneath the Wyvern in the High Wall of Lothric area. You'll need to sprint to avoid the Wyvern's fire. The battle axe drops after you defeat the Mimic chest here. You can also pick up some lightning resin from the High Wall of Lothric as well. To find the lightning resin, just follow this path around this tower, drop down, and you'll find the lightning resin just here. There's also no real need to use a shield on this fight, so we're going to be two-handing either the Estoc or the Battle Axe. I did a few tests with the Estoc and the Battle Axe to compare the damage. A two-hand attack with the Estoc does 37 damage, a two-hand attack with the Estoc with a lightning buff does 66 damage, and a two-hand attack with the Dark Axe with Warcry active does 77 damage. Just a note with the Battle Axe, when you're two-handing the Battle Axe, you can actually left trigger to activate Warcry, which will give you an attack buff. So make sure to left trigger at the start of the fight to activate Warcry. Even though Vort is not weak to lightning, adding lightning to your Estoc will actually increase your damage, so it's worth doing if you do have some lightning resin. The best possible damage that you can be doing with this setup is to two-hand the Battle Axe and make sure to use the Warcry buff. On the first phase of this fight, you essentially want to get underneath Vort. You may need to roll forward to get underneath him and also avoid attacks at the same time. If you're not directly underneath Vort, some of his attacks can still clip you, so if you feel like you're being pushed from underneath him, make sure to realign yourself again. Whilst you're directly underneath Vort, most of his attacks will miss you. When he gets to about half HP, he will slam his weapon into the floor and do a scream. Whilst he's doing this, it's actually quite a good opportunity to put in some extra damage. So what you can do is make sure that you've got a full stamina bar just before you push him into his scream. That makes it so when he's doing his scream, you've got loads of stamina, which allows you to put in loads of attacks. After he's completed his slam and scream, he will then charge forward 3 times in a row. Brace yourself for his charge attacks and then roll through them to avoid the damage. After he finishes his third charge attack, he will always then go into an ice breath attack. So as he's finishing his third charge attack, you can try and line yourself up to the rear of Vought to prepare yourself for your next attack. Whilst he's doing this Ice Breath attack, you want to be behind him and then just put in as much damage as you can. During this Ice Breath animation, he generally doesn't stagger out of it. Just be aware that you can actually stagger him just before the ice starts to come from his mouth. In this example here, I do too much damage before the ice starts coming from his mouth, which then staggers him and cancels the whole Ice Breath animation. And you really don't want to cancel the Ice Breath animation, because whilst he's doing that, you can pretty much just kill him and win the fight. If you do a lot of damage in a short space of time, it will stagger Vought and take him out of the action that he's currently doing. So if you feel like you've been putting in a lot of damage just before the Ice Breath starts, maybe just hold off a second until the ice actually starts coming from his face and then start to put in your attacks. Generally at this point it would be enough to finish off the fight. Watch out for the Frostbite status effect, as this will cause you damage and it will slow your stamina regen. If Vought is still not defeated after the Ice Breath is done, his phase 2 is generally similar to phase 1, he's just a little bit faster and more aggressive. You can still avoid a lot of his attacks while being directly underneath him. What I find tends to work well in phase 2 is look out for an incoming attack, roll through it and try to get behind him, put in 1 or 2 attacks from behind him and then rinse and repeat. Look out for another attack, roll through it again, roll behind him, place in 1 or 2 attacks. It's also worth mentioning with the Battle Axe, if you're feeling a bit cheeky and you feel like you've got enough time to put this attack in, you can actually hold down a charged R2 to put in quite a massive chunk of damage. With a bit of practice, you'll master this fight in no time.
Walking us. Say hello to my little friend, bitch. Rotten fucking hell, let's get in! Let's fucking go! Light that bonfire, hell yeah!